There's a person down there. What the heck are you doing? Interesting. Noble-looking girl. My father purchased 2 brand new mines recently. Purchased or stole? May the Noble Alliance continue to dominate this war. Okay, so he stole them. Understood. Oh, how exciting it'll be to see them finally bring it to a close. You finished in the 75th hour of CS2, close to CS1 time-wise? Oh, okay. My playthrough is going to be so much longer than that, probably. My brother went to Heimdall with the other Noble Alliance troops. He's hoping he can make a name for himself. Okay. You two are having, like, completely different conversations with one another. Hi. Baron Hensel. Have you heard of the Noble Alliance's latest victory? This war should be over relatively soon if they keep this up. The future is looking brighter already. I'm still not too fond of all the armed soldiers throughout the city, however. I suppose it's a necessary evil with circumstances as they are. Okay, well, you're an idiot. A child. Alone. It's my boy! Aren't you the performer we came across in Celtic? Andre, correct? You missed my voice? Oh, thank you. I've missed you, Andre. Oh, how depressing the people of this city are, that their happiness is obtained through transient means. What's worse, the meaningless fighting has corrupted their minds, and they now refuse to lend an ear to my music. How dare they? You want me to kill them for you, Andre? I'll do it. Tell me, friends, is there anywhere my love is needed perchance? He seems to be doing just fine. While the city may be lively, I feel no love from the citizens. Don't you all agree? Yeah. They're all very greedy individuals. Okay, that's all you have to say. Andre. I got distracted. Meantime, you finished Daybreak 1. There's no edge. Nope. I'm gonna be playing this series for the rest of my life. And honestly, I'm fine with that. Daddy is such a liar. Why is your name Wine? Even if you like alcohol, I don't think you should name your child Wine. Vino, in case you did not know, is Italian for wine. He promised he'd be home when he got time off, but he never came back. Maybe he forgot about it. When's Daddy coming home? I'm sick of waiting. I can't help you with that. I'm sorry. Do I know your father? My husband happens to be a soldier in the provincial army. He's currently stationed at Twin Dragons Bridge, too, so I imagine he must be taking an active part in the fighting. Wait, is that the bridge where I saw, where I had to go through the vent or whatever? Is that what that bridge was called? Did I speak to your father? Probably. I don't remember. So I imagine he must be taking an active part in the fighting. I can't help but worry for his safety every single day. I wish the Imperial Army would surrender already. It's not as if they stand a chance of winning anyway. Listen, lady, I'm gonna crush the Noble Alliance. 5 games from now, probably, at this rate. I don't think I want to fight Aurelia or Bardius anytime soon. Pass on that one. He keeps stating in his letters that everything will be fine, but I still can't help but worry. I wish the Imperial Army would just surrender already. Especially that this year we'll receive Sky 1 Remake. Yeah. I have to keep that in the back of my head that there are still 3 earlier games that I still haven't played. In addition to all of the later games I still need to Good grief. Traveling to Heimdall to conduct business certainly has become a hassle these days. Though my biggest grievance right now is Caroline's constant bickering with his daughter. Caroline is a man. But he's not the most eloquent man when it comes to expressing himself, you see. I do hope they can work things out soon. I'm hoping they'll have worked things out by the time I return. Who is Caroline? Oh, the people who were making fun of Jusis for being illegitimate. Delightful. They're still alive. The war was started because the nobles didn't like that they didn't have all the power. Yep. Rich people being greedy. It be like that. Pipe down, Richard. Don't yell at the dog. If the dog's barking, it's because you didn't train it well. No one to blame but yourself. Have you heard about our domination over the Imperial Army? Simply splendid. They talked big about their military might, but look at them now. Commoners can be so amusing. To think some of them genuinely believed they could match our valiant soldats. Okay. I look forward to when I can punch you in the face. Udiro. Could one expect any less with General Le Guin and Brigadier General Bardius working together with Lord Rufus? Perhaps the bigger question is, who will have the pleasure of crushing the 4th Division once and for all? Duke Alberea is rather intent on taking that glory for himself too, so I simply cannot wait for the outcome. How about a little bet then, my friend? I, for one, believe that General Le Guin and her troops will prove victorious. Finished metaphor? I so did not. You didn't play it yet? Too many great games. I got to a point in it where I needed to grind to get more things I wanted without spoiling anything. So I've just been grinding on my own time before I start streaming it again. I don't think what I want is necessary, but I want it. So it's necessary to me. Oh, please, where's the fun in that? At least bet on a more unlikely outcome to keep things interesting. Oh, but you'll be happy to hear I finally bought Unicorn Overlord, so I'll play that eventually. It's gonna happen. Probably. One day. Why are there so many people? Good day. Today's recommendation is the sautéed calf. I don't eat meat. We can provide a number of vintage wines too, should you wish. Amazing, great game. You've only played the demo? It's too long. Ooh. I like long games. It makes me feel like I've gotten my money's worth. Whereas if a game is like 5 hours and I've spent like $50+ on it, I'm like, give me my money back, please. We've increased our stock of vintage wines due to the increase in customers of nobility. But please, feel free to order whatever fits your preference. It will not be calf. Indeed, those of us from Heimdall are doing especially well. Granted, I can't help but feel guilt over profiting off of war. You sure are an earnest one. Not at all. I'm not but a noble who doesn't know his place. Well, I suppose work is work, regardless of the circumstances. Apologies for rushing you, but I'd like my next order in as soon as possible. Okay, that's all you have to say. I have to say, the nobility's buying habits have been quite impressive as of late. Yeah, because they've been stealing everyone else's money. You'd almost forget that we're currently subject to wartime taxes if you saw how much they're willing to buy. So you would like 40 of the 20 carat variety, then? I'm sorry, you're buying something that's 20 carat. What are you buying? Understood. I'll have them ordered in for you soon. Whatever it is, I promise you, you don't need 40 of them. Hello, Uncle. Oh, you're Lord Jusis' classmates. Hello, Hammond. It's been a while. Would you happen to know where Jusis is, sir? As his uncle, we figured that you of all people would have some sort of clue. Well, I know that he's back in Bereahard and staying at the Alberea mansion. That's as far as my knowledge extends, unfortunately. It might be worth having a look around the mansion to see if we find anything. Perhaps we should focus on gathering more information for the time being, then. Lord Jusis doesn't seem to have the time to visit here, unfortunately. Jerk, visit your uncle. He's a considerate dude. I'm terribly sorry for not being of more help. Give me a recipe. Have I spoken to everyone? Probably. There's an upstairs, though. Oh my god, there's so many people. Quite. No one is more cultured or refined than the Croyson nobility. Our lineage is unparalleled. What is this auto mod? Allow. Sorry, auto mod is very sensitive. Jusis, I'm totally certain my dad cares about me and that he isn't a total scumbag. I don't think Jusis is that dumb. I'm gonna hope Jusis isn't that dumb. I'm gonna hope it's a long con. You would just prefer in Unicorn full turn-based combat instead of automatic? Huh. I haven't given it a, I haven't played the demo or anything. I just liked the look of the game, I guess. So I know nothing about it, really, other than it being a tactical game. Which was enough for me, I guess. And I got it on, Black Friday off of Amazon for, $10, so whatever. Those of the Lemaire province have been making quite the fools of themselves over Duke Cayenne being the Alliance's leader. You would think they could express their joy in a much more refined manner. Okay, that's all you have to say. How I pity the nobility of the Lemaire province. They just don't seem to understand what true class is. Indulging in too much luxury is, in fact, a crass act within itself. And what better an example of that than Duke Cayenne himself? How I pity the nobility of Lemaire. Okay, that's all you have to say. Baron Caroline, okay, the dude downstairs was talking about you. I simply can't believe that my own daughter's become this stubborn. This is all because of that commoner friend of hers. I said, right. You were the parent of one of the lacrosse girls, I think, whose names I don't remember. One of them was a noble and one of them was a commoner, so you are the father of the commoner. I mean, the noble. Words. This is all because of that commoner friend of hers, I'd say. I'll have to give her a stern scolding when she returns. Okay. So she still hasn't come back. So she's still out doing whatever. So not all of the nobles returned home to their families. Good day. I hope you all enjoy your time here. Greta. Okay. All right. We have successfully spoken to all of the people in one building. I lied. I did not see this guy over here. Crap. I've been working on some pancakes to add to our menu recently. Giving them that soft, warm texture is kind of tricky, though. Here, how about you guys give it a shot? Yes! Fluffy pancake. I want a pancake. Pancakes are delicious. Although I'm more of a crepe person, like a flat pancake, than a fluffy pancake kind of person. The nobles have been in high spirits ever since the war broke out. They've been coming in here more than ever before, but on the flip side, we barely get any commoners dining here anymore. Not entirely sure if I should be happy about this or not. Not that I'll be able to be truly happy either way until I have my beloved Abentime back. Yeah. I'm sorry. Kalman was your name? It's never coming back. Abentime is done. Forever. I think that Anguis has a bit more on her plate than her radio station side job. Can't believe it's over. Please come back to us soon, Misty. Life's not the same without your lovely voice. All the radio shows I like are getting canceled one after the other. I mean, there's a war going on, sir. Who has time for that? And here I was, looking forward to the day that future 3-star chef would triumph over Passion Boy once and for all. Passion Boy? What? What are these radio shows? Passion Boy. I have questions, but I'm somewhat afraid of the answers. Okay, I'm leaving now. Goodbye. All right, we haven't talked to that lady over there. And I guess let's go into this hotel. Oh, you have an actual name. Ayudian Chronicle. That's also on my radar. I bought that. I bought 100 Heroes when I was in Japan. So that's on the list of things I need to play. And I think another one is free on PlayStation Plus. One day. But I kept seeing trailers for the 100 Heroes one everywhere when I was in Japan, so I couldn't not. And I think they're like shark people. I want to play as a shark. It's fantastic to hear how well they're doing. Granted, Duke Alberea seems rather frustrated that Duke Cayenne continues to outclass him. I have to question why he feels that way when Lord Rufus has been piling success upon success. But that's Lord Rufus's successes, not Duke Alberea's successes. He feels inferior because he is inferior. No one likes to feel inferior. I was not expecting to walk into this room and have this lady just be standing right here. Ugh, Father's forbidden me from leaving the hotel. This is the lady with the expensive dress. Why must he prevent me from enjoying the lively atmosphere outside? Even worse is that he was the one that dragged me here while paying his debts off. I deserve some freedom. I think you mean your debts. I simply won't stand for this. I need to figure out how to get someone from the boutique to come over here. But Father's in charge of paying. I won't be able to buy anything without him. Your father is here to pay off the enormous cost of your dress, and all you're concerned about is buying more dresses? Lady, use a brain cell. Some people. You're all Lord Jusis' classmates, no? I'm afraid you won't find him here, however. The one on PS Plus is called Rising. It's a 2D Metroidvania game? Interesting. Huh. And it is loosely connected to 100 Heroes, but I don't need to play it. Okay, good to know. Good to know. He's been awfully busy filling in for Lord Rufus, you see. I feel kind of bad, because while I was in Japan, I bought like 30 games, because I have no control, and I've only played one of them so far. The backlog continues to grow. He's really had the time to do much else. Lord Jusis has been very busy filling in for Lord Rufus, from what I hear. When was I in Japan? May. So it's been almost a year. But do make yourselves at home here. We're more than glad to house his fellow classmates. Do you have anything else to say? No. Okay. Hi. I like your little hair, Swoopy. Enrique. Welcome to Hotel Esmeralda. While we remain open for business, we will be subject to inspections conducted by the provincial army from time to time. I don't think I want to stay at a hotel that's constantly being inspected by the army. So thanks, but no thanks. Do take this into consideration before choosing to stay. At least he warned us. You want to go there sometime? Dreamland for every JRPG fan. It's fantastic. I would highly recommend. Do note that there may be... Yeah. Okay, so it's the same thing. It was like #1 on my bucket list. So I'm very, very happy to have gone. Master Richmond deals in fur and precious metals. He seems to have made quite the profit this year too, which is pleasing to hear. Okay, that's all you have to say. Is this Master Richmond? Oh, how stupendous. I've gotten ludicrous returns on my investments thanks to this lovely economy. Uh-huh. It sure is lovely. Dealing in fur has proven to be a solid choice this year, too. Perhaps Berea-Hard isn't so bad after all. Who is buying fur in the middle of a war? But I do believe the nobility here lack a certain taste for extravagance. Perhaps they could learn a thing or two from Le Maire. Berea-Hard would be perfect if it weren't for its nobility's unrefined tastes. Frey doesn't have long to live. No. No. I'm not, I mean, presumably dying anytime soon. I just really wanted to go. And I had been saving forever, and I was supposed to go, but then the pandemic hit, so I had to cancel my plans, and then I finally got to go last year. If it weren't for its nobility's unrefined tastes, well, that won't stop me from making a fortune here while I can. Green has some fur on him, does he?
Let's move.
Oh yeah, I guess his collar, yeah. I do like the jacket.
I'll handle it.
It's my turn.
I like most of their new clothes. I
Here I go.
really feel like Fees is impractical.
Right.
Leave this to me.
My
But,
turn.
you know, what are you gonna do? Are there any other people in here? No. Two people over there, though. A child. Who also has a hair swoopy. My father had to come to Berea-Hard for work again, so I decided to tag along. Admittedly, Heimdall, being a rather unpleasant place to be at the moment, may have had a hand in that decision. It's hard dealing with the daily protests, to be honest. Oh, there are daily protests in Heimdall? I kind of just assumed all of the people there would be forced to just go along with whatever the Noble Alliance wanted. Especially when they have you questioning if we nobles are truly in the right here. Well, at least this child is somewhat aware. That's promising. Berea-Hard seems to be much livelier than Heimdall. Will this war really make things better for Erebonia? No. That moment when the one child is smarter than all of the adults. Many of Croissant's nobles have come to Berea-Hard to celebrate the Noble Alliance's victories. Every day's a party out on the streets, essentially. I wonder how things are going elsewhere. It's rare that we hear any news unrelated to Berehard. We rarely hear any news unrelated to the Noble Alliance these days. It makes me curious how things are going outside the city. Not well. The answer to your question, man, is not well. All right, I think we've spoken to everyone in here.